everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we're going to make some easy, authentic pizza dough. And this recipe will give you 2 large pizzas. We'll need 554 grams of pizza flour, 354 grams of cold water, 12 grams of salt, 1.5 grams of instant yeast, and our last ingredient, 15 grams of olive oil. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. For my first step, I'll get all of my flour into our mixing bowl. I am using pizza flour, but you can also use all-purpose flour as well, which is also called plain flour. And I've also tried this recipe with bread flour, and it turns out amazing. To that, we'll add in our instant yeast. And then I'm just going to give that a little bit of a stir. Let's just hide that yeast in the flour. That's good. And then all of our salt. And then our olive oil. That's good. And then our water. And I am using cold water because I am doing a 24-hour slow cold ferment. If you are going to be using this dough the same day, use warm water. Close down my safety cage. And if you're curious about this mixer, I have information about it down underneath the video in the description box. This is the Pro Baker 5 Plus. I'll turn the mixer on, main power. As soon as I do, nice little light lights up all the ingredients. And now I'm just going to get this going. And I'll take it up to my normal 3 on the speed. So this goes all the way up to number 10, which is about 400 RPM, and I'm running around 120 RPM right now. And you can hear how quiet this mixer is. Even if I turn this up, right up, listen how quiet it is. That's full right now. It's amazing how quiet this machine is. So I'm going to take it back down to number 3, and I'm going to let this go for 14 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 14 minutes. Hey everybody, my 14-minute timer just went off, but I'll just let it go for a few more seconds just so you can see how the mixer is really kneading that dough. You can see that little pumpkin shape, little pattern on the top. That's indicative of a spiral dough mixer. Okay, that's good. I'm going to lift the cage. That'll stop our machine. I'm going to turn the machine off, and then I'm going to remove the dough, and then I'll be back. I'm going to get my scale on, put a little bit of water down, make sure it's set or tared to 0, which it is. And then we'll just get our dough right on there. There we go, 919 grams. So all we need to do is split this into 2. We need about 460 for each one. And just cut these in half. There's 376. So you just cut and add, cut and add. You don't have to be perfectly accurate, but try to get as close as possible. There's 460 exactly. Let's see what this one comes out at. There, 459. So perfect. And then we're going to form the ball. So just, you get it, get it so that you've got the bottom on the top. Just give it a little bit of a push and then bring it all onto itself, just like that. Flip it over and then get it into a nice ball. And then you start going with your hands, you go in. So you're doing this. This just pulls everything towards the bottom. Just like that. Look at that. Nice. Give it a little bit of a twirl. And then into an oiled bowl. There's one. I'll do it again. Push it all out. Bring it in on itself. Flip it over. Give it a little bit of a twirl here with your hands. You can see how nice that's becoming very quickly. That looks good. A little bit of a roll if you wish. And then into your oiled bowl. So now I'm going to spray both of these with a little bit of olive oil on the top that just prevents them from drying out. I'll do that and then I'll be back. Both of my dough balls have now been sprayed with a little bit of olive oil. And then the last step is just to cover them with some plastic wrap. And that is perfect. And that's how easy it is to make pizza dough. So for my recipe, I am doing a 24-hour cold ferment. So I'm going to leave them here on my work table for 30 minutes, and then they'll go into my fridge until tomorrow. And then tomorrow, around 5 hours before I want to use these doughs are going to be extremely cold. I bring them out about 5 hours before just to let them start warming up to ambient temperature. And it's only in about the last 2 hours where I see a lot of activity where the dough will actually touch the top of each of the plastic. And then on the flip side of the coin, if you want to make your dough today and you also want to bake pizzas today, number one, you're going to use warm water instead of the cold water that I used in my recipe. And you're also just going to let them sit here until you're ready to use them to bake. Do not put them into the fridge. So you just leave them, in a moderate temperature area. Just let them go. It's going to take maybe 2 hours, and then you're ready to make your pizza dough. So that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. And if you're on Facebook, I'm also over there at BakeLikeAPro. As always, I like to end off the videos for my pizza with a few pictures that I took of the doughs after they have been baked. So that's what you're going to see next. I'm going to change it up a little bit and add a little bit of music just in the background while you view the pictures. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. And please subscribe to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel, and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. On the screen now, you can choose a video to watch, or you can also click and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you once again for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it.